Hello everyone. So in this topic we're going to discuss about D2 basic configurations. So four things we're going to cover here. First is how to clear the cache, clearing cache, refreshing cache, and creating context and configuration matrix, and how to configure the rendition. First, I will tell you why the cache is important. Like if you do any configurations, those cache will store in application level. Those D2 config, in order to reflect in D2 client, you need to refresh the cache. So I will show you here how to refresh the cache and how to create a context. What is the context? In D2 everything is context. Like if you want to define a scope to a particular work, you need to create context. Context is nothing but you are defining some work to a set of users or set of types, set of groups using DQL, like that. And the third thing is how to configure the matrix. In a D2 config, you can see some graph level matrix will be there. Top to bottom config will be there. Configuration element will be there. Left to right is like nothing but context. So how to define those, how to map those configuration matrix and those symbols, let's talk about that. Next, configure elements. Configure elements to create renditions for thumbnail and preview view. For example, if you want to open a document, you quickly want to review what is there in that document with help of thumbnail or preview view. Just in index itself, we want to know what is the content there inside. In order to view that, you need to do a rendition, right? So let's see how to create rendition. So in this topic we are going to cover the context and rendition. Remaining topics we will see in upcoming sessions. First, where you can refresh the cache in D2 config, go to tools menu, click the refresh cache, so that you can refresh whatever the configuration which you created in D2 config. Once you refresh, that will quickly reflect in D2 client. So if any configuration doesn't impact immediately, you have to do this operation. So for example, if you want to refresh some page, you can give the page URL here under tool options URL. That's it. Next, we will go see the context. Context define the scope of which set of application configuration will be applied. So configure here everything we need to create as application, and inside that application we will define the context and configuration element. So you are defining to a particular application. Context will be applied at a particular application level only. Otherwise, you have to select all application and create a generic context also. That's a different story. Basically, context contain one or more object types or a DQL query or one or more role or combination of the above characteristics. Here we take a example like quality management application. For a quality management application, how we are going to create a context. So you have to select the application while creating context and parent application name. If it is parent is there, you can inherit from the parent. You can select parent and the list of interfaces which is applied this context to, like either all D2 4.x 3.x, like that. This option where you can create the context file, new context, consider like a quality management is application, and select the type of document. Here they have taken 3 documents like instruction, deliveries, procedures, like that. So they selected all these 3 types and select the groups and select user interfaces. This is how you can create a context, so that the created context will list on top in that context list. You can see all quality document type, like that. The thing which is top to bottom is configuration element in left side. So this overall matrix is called configuration matrix. On top you can see application quality application name is there. This check mark represent that you are mapped this configuration element to this context. For example, you created one request auto link function. Okay, that auto link function will only apply to this context. Well, this context may be like particular types will be there, particular groups will be there. Those types or users will apply to this function. This check marks defines the mapping. That circle, you can see one circle also. That circle contain one or more configuration element mapped to the context. You can see that the plus symbol. Plus, if you click that plus symbol, you can see the one or more checkbox, check symbol. Next, the precedence order. Context precedence order is important. Like so, left side will be like more specific context. Right side will be more generic context. For example, you are creating one property. In case of standard users, some 5 set of options should want to display. In case of manager viewing that property, he should want to view those five options, including that some rating or approval options also. So those specific but radio buttons should be shown only to manager. Okay, those specific context should be defined at first level. Second level only generic things context should be defined. Why you mean? Like it will take like first come first serve, like that. If two users are there in two context means the conditions will apply only the first context only. For example, if manager locate at generic means second level means, sorry, if a manager locate at uh, manager part of two groups, standard groups and manager group. First, if it comes to standard groups, he can view only the standard options. He can't view the manager options. That's why the manager options should be at first level. With clear example, we can see most specific context should be left side, most generic context should be right side. Take it to example, SOP context and SOP manager context. There is a two context are there. One is for normal user, one is for manager user. Here they are saying standard property dialog with SOP context. So standard property should want to display normal SOP context. Specialized properties dialogues with SOP manager context. So what they are saying, left side SOP manager context should be there. At right side only a normal SOP context will be there. If not, manager left will take first priority, right? For example, if SOP context at left side means even manager also see the normal property, standard properties only. Then no use of creating SOP manager context. So again, I'm telling you, left side or first you have to give priority to specific context. Right side you have to give generic context. That's it. And while saving the context, this will be like these 8 options will be there. So red color symbol, red color into mark represent the saved option. Green color into mark represent unsaved or not marked as saved. And white color symbol represent the type. Blue color symbol represent the group, and white and blue represent the type and group. So these 8 type of icon indicate the nature of the context. So you no need to open the context and see what is there defined in this context. Based on the color itself, you can come to know. Okay, this context is related to type. This context is related to group. This context is combination of group and type. This is saved. This is not saved, like that. So it is as simple as that. So you can see down arrow. Down arrow represent there is subset of context are there. The one which is defined there is parent context. If you click the down arrow, you can see the child context. Inside child also you can unselect or select, you can do whatever you want. So on top of the application, you can see 3 options. Not only 3, how many applications is there? That will all list in the drop down. Here they have given the example like quality application. and by default two other options will come: element without application and all elements. These two will come all the D2 config. Why you mean? Some of the context you want to define for all application. In that case, you can use all elements. Some of you, and sometime you want to check wrongly if any context is in not saved mode. If you forget to select application, obviously that is not applied to any application. So in this case, you can select elements without application and see if something is not saved mode, obviously it will be there and you can save to respective application. That is the purpose of elements without application. Next, we can see the rendition. If you want to apply rendition, first thing you need to install ADTS server, and with help of C2 also you can do. So here take a considered application called Quality Manager. Here they are creating one sample rendition. You can create rendition using file new rendition server and select the queue name as DM auto render win31 event name message rendition format, and select the application as quality application and save the rendition. But where you can apply the renditions only under the check-in option. You can see here option called thumbnail check-in. There you can define the condition. First you have to enable request new rendition and you can select the particular rendition over there. Here we created in last page quality doc rendition, right? And thumbnail rendition you can give here, so that that rendition is applied whenever you create a new document or import any document. Obviously you want to check in, right? In order to save any document or import any document, when you do save operation you have to do check-in operation. Check-in all automatically get called. If you give this request new rendition, that rendition will get called and create as a preview or thumbnail rendition, whatever you want. As far as D2 client 3.1, you can create manually, right? Like document create rendition like that. So that's all, friends. So we seen like four things: config, cache, refresh. Cache refresh will be like tools, refresh cache. If you want to create new to a particular page, refresh a particular page. Tool options, select the URL. Context, to create a context will define the scope of particular operations. Context will be left to right in the precedence order. More specific should be left side, and there will be 8 set of symbols represent the context, like type group, save, unsave, like that. Rendition ADTS service is required, and in order to apply rendition you have to create rendition, and then while doing check-in operation you have to enable that. That's all, friends. It's very simple. So we covered these four topics here. Let's see remaining in an upcoming sessions. Thank you.